You know what we gonna do?
What the f*** you talking about, gun? What are you talking about?
Is available to shuttle to Grand Central.
Shut your candy ass up. Can't stop me.
Authority bus terminal.
Come on. Go f*** y'all niggas. You niggas think shit is a game, huh? They got some f***ing joke?
Ain't no fighting scenes like Man of Steel, bro. I ain't see it yet.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I try to make my music where it's nothing like what I do. And a lot of times,
I'm surrounded by criminals, heavy rollers, even assassins.
Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on a natural dog.
What's going on, you bitch made ass niggas, you bitch made ass bitches, you real ass niggas, and you real ass bitches? We back, motherfucker. Cracking the 80s. 73?
73. 7'3". Shout out to my nigga Yao Ming.
Wait, what?
That nigga like 7 foot some.
He's
73. 7'3". Yeah, he definitely 7'5". I tried to let it go by, but
I think Bobo is like 7'3".
Shout out to Bobo.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Bobo.
That nigga needs some more playing time, bro. Anytime he plays, it's wild that he be busting ass, but seems like they don't trust him to play extensive minutes.
I mean, he's on Phoenix now. We'll see how that goes.
Start that nigga over DeAndre Ayton, that's for sure. That nigga's a bum. You fucking bum. It's cracking the 80s, man. It's cracking the 80s, man. Episode 73. Hey! We back. We back.
We are back.
It's crack. Welcome back to the show, motherfuckers, man. If it's your first time listening to the show, hey, this is cracking the 80s, bitch. We back. If it's your last time listening to the show, man, we ain't got nothing to say to you. Just keep on moving. Keep on getting on, man. Get the fuck up out of here. Get off the train. Go down the stairs. Go find a Frank Stan nigga and go gobble them shits. Pause.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bitch. Another great episode for y'all, man. The guys is back. The guys is all here. Drugs is in the building. What you would do for drugs. What's up, my guy? What's up, my guy?
Yeah, my son got soulful for a second this time.
Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah, play the jazz in the back. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been so kind.
So
glad
kind.
you could all make it this evening. You know what I mean?
We got some t-shirts in the back.
Yes, man. We got some t-shirts. We got some popcorn. You know, get some refreshments going. We got some blunts in the back.
They're next to the chicken wings.
Yes, sir. But you know,
next to the chicken wings,
touch the chicken wings at your own risk, because you know they did clone Tyrone. You know what I mean? So be careful. But yeah, welcome to the show, ladies and gents. My nigga Marz is here.
Marz is in the building. Break it down. What's up, my guy?
No, I just got time to do what you want me to do. Want to break, boy? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Break it down. How you doing, my guy? How you living, man?
I'm staying strong. You know what I mean? Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you, man. We got to, man. If we don't, who else will?
Right.
You feel me? We got to be strong for the people in our lives, man. Real talk.
Real shit.
There might be times where shit is rough, shit is tough. And it might be rough and tough for us too, but shit, we got to put on that smile, that face, and thug it through, man, because that you never know how much your strength could be impactful for somebody else. You feel me?
Boy, ACG boots thugging on out. You know what I mean?
And my Nike boots were the Wale.
I'm saying, put your hoodie on, just thugging on out. ACG boots, it can get ugly. You know what I mean?
Thugging it out, man.
Hey, listen, man. You know, just before we get this shit started, you know, Just want to let our brother Marz know. You know what I'm saying? We always here for you, my nigga. You know what I mean? Through the toughest times. You know what I mean? We've been family for as long as I can remember now. You know what I mean? You're a blood brother at this point. You know what I mean? So,
Blood in, blood out too, nigga.
Word up.
whatever
Love
you,
y'all niggas, man.
whatever
Word.
you
Thank
need.
you for that.
Love you, man.
Love you, gang.
Ah, man. Love y'all niggas more, man.
Shit, I love hip hop too, man. This hip hop shit. It's hip hop's birthday just passed.
Yeah, word.
50th birthday to the day.
It's today or was it yesterday?
It was a few days ago, but you know what I mean. It's all in the same week, so we could get away with saying that shit just happened.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was trying to figure out the exact date. You know what I mean?
So the exact day is August 11th.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Feel me? The 11th,
50th?
50th,
Ah, man.
5-0.
God damn. For my nigga, you know what I'm saying? From all the way back from KRS1 and LLs and
Shit, Melly Mel. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop
Melly
prohibited.
Mel's, you know what I'm saying? To the Rakims,
Cool G,
to the Jay-Z's, to the Biggies, you know what I'm saying? To the 50 Cents, the Nas's, the Mobb Deeps,
the Lupe
Word up.
Fiascos,
Lupe's, to the
everybody,
Kanye's, you know what I'm saying? To the
Wiz
Kendricks,
Khalifa,
Drakes, Wiz, man,
Kid
hip hop,
Cudi,
Kid Cudi, Max
The
different
fact that
B,
y'all niggas
generation.
ain't say Travis Scott is crazy.
Travis Scott, man, come on, man. You know you can't leave him out. It's all hip hop. It's
Yeah,
all it's
you can't leave the God MC out.
We was
it's a few,
working
it's a
our way
few
up
names
there.
we left out though. It's a few names, you know what I mean?
I
You
mean,
can't
come
leave
on.
out Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? The
Dr.
Godfather of this
Dre,
shit.
Eazy-E,
Dr.
you know.
Dre, Eazy-E, whole NWA in this shit, bruh.
Come on, Joe Crack, man. Joe Crack in the 80s. Fat Joe, man. Come on now.
Word,
About
facts,
it, Fat Joe, man.
facts.
Man. Yo, do y'all
Hey, yo,
remember? Do y'all go ahead. You
I
probably
was
got
gonna
it.
say, hey, I looked at that complex list, my nigga. Them niggas had Ice Spice as number 50. I don't want to talk about that list, bro.
They
Well,
had ASAP Rocky at 41, bro.
let's talk about who came up with this list. Who constructed the list?
A nigga that don't matter. A nigga that don't matter. We ain't even gonna
There you
bring that
go.
shit up. Yeah,
There you
we
go.
can't even bring that list up. Once
Was it
once I
even a
seen it,
table discussion? Like, was it even? You
I
know how
don't
they
know.
used to do it? What
That
was
shit
it?
was AI
Complex.
generated.
Yeah, that's definitely AI generated.
It's no way.
They didn't
It's
even
no
give
way.
a criteria. You know how B-Dot put his list out? They give a little criteria, this is what we chose to pick from. These
I ain't even
niggas
gonna
just say,
hold
yo,
you.
this is a list.
I'm throwing Sexy Red on at 50 before I throw Ice Spice. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
That shit was
Specifically New
crazy.
York,
No,
though.
it was
But I
top New York artists like of all. You know what I'm saying?
feel you.
Niggas had Ice Spice at
Oh, it's
50.
top New York. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where was Pop
yeah.
Smoke at?
I don't know where that nigga was at, but Ice Spice was 50.
Right.
That shit smoked me.
I mean, ASAP was 41, so I'm assuming Pop Smoke was probably in the 40s.
That
Nah,
nigga
nigga,
was
Pop Smoke
38.
was 20. I think it was 27 or some shit. I remember. I just looked at that shit.
They put ASAP Rocky 41.
They had Cardi B at 25.
What?
Well, Cardi
That's the
B,
list.
that's top 50 New York though.
She's supposed. I would respect if
Who's
Cardi B was
who's
50.
after her? Who's after her? That's who that's you know what I'm saying? That's how we determine that. Who did they put after Cardi B? I don't think ASAP Rocky. Well, yeah, I guess. Me personally, I think ASAP has done more than uh it has on paper. I mean, he even has more albums than Cardi, so I don't really understand how he would be ranked under Cardi. That's kind of, but
That entire list. You know that list. They
Cardi
be making them
did
lists.
surpass, like, yeah, with just one
Commercially.
album. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what I wanted to ask was, like, do y'all remember that one defining moment that made you like a fan of hip hop? Just like I don't know if it might have been one moment, it might have been like a number of things, it might have been a song you heard. But what did it take for you to be like, yo,
It was
I'm all in with
Wu-Tang
this hip
Clan.
hop shit.
It was Wu-Tang Clan. That song, literally, I remember this shit. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. That was the first song, bro. Hip hop, rap wise, bro. I heard that shit and I was singing that shit, and my mom's was like, "Don't sing that song. Like that's don't sing that song. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't saying nothing to fuck with, but I was saying, you know what I mean? I was
My nigga was
Wu-Tang
throwing the
Clan
W
ain't
up.
nothing to- with yeah, nigga. I was wild when I first said. I'm like, nah, bro, this shit hard. I was in the
These
car,
niggas.
bro. Son, I was in the car, dog. I was like, I didn't even know Wu-Tang, bro. I didn't know, that was when I first came up on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I heard about the Wu-Tang sign. I started getting it, I started seeing the posters. That's when I
Started
wanted the
diving deep into
hoodie.
the
Bro,
lore, nigga.
I thought I still won the Wu-Tang hoodie. Real shit. But the Wu-Tang logo is the hardest logo ever made, bro. Like to me, in my opinion,
it's up there with Batman's logo. Like it's like
bro, yes, bro. It's a fucking Batman logo, bro.
it is
That's
like
exactly what it is, my nigga.
yeah.
When
That shit is
glows in the sky in New York, in the city, in the town, you know what I'm saying? We all know what's up. So, when I started seeing that shit, bro, I wanted to be a part of the whole. Honestly, me being a kid around that time, I don't even remember what age I was, but I thought there was a gang, bro. Like basically the word in the city was, the Wu-Tang sign was, it was some gang shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was on some gang shit. So
yeah. That
niggas
logo is just as recognizable as like nigga Coca-Cola and Starbucks logo and shit. You know what I mean? FedEx, UPS. Like
yeah,
brand
bro.
name, nigga. What my nigga Denzel said in American Gangster is a brand name. Like Pepsi. It's a
I
brand
stand
name.
behind
Blue
it.
Magic.
I
I
stand
stand
behind it. I
behind it.
guarantee it.
Word. That's what the Wu-Tang logo mean. They sell that shit in Target, nigga. That shit is recognized worldwide.
Definitely
Shout out
is.
to my nigga Power, man. That nigga
Definitely is.
the G.
What about you, Marz? You remember like the moment for you? Or who? What
Oh
artist?
well, my mother. I tell niggas, my mother raised me on Biggie, so that was like the first nigga I've ever heard. I no, like not even like that is the first rapper I heard. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Once I, you know,
Did you
got
know
hit.
who he was? Like, or did you just hear the music first and shit, and then eventually picked up?
Well, my mother blasts his music ferociously in the crib, so yeah, I was 3 years old. And actually it was him and Bone Thugs. I had an infatuation with the song
Exactly.
Crossroads.
Yeah.
So like
I was
that
gonna
was
say
like,
Bone
and
Thugs too.
my mother ended up buying me the vinyl for Crossroads back in the day, and I used to play that shit all the time, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. I was I was a Bone Thugs
Crossroads was
fiend, bro.
definitely one of them songs, bro.
yeah,
The
it was
video, it was a video for me that made me like
Bro,
it.
they whole style was amazing to me. Like how they rapped, how it
yeah,
was
it
a
was
whole
very
group
like
of
it was just
them.
like the first like melodic type shit in rap, really.
They reminded me kinda, to be honest, they reminded me of the Locks, but they had melodies. Like they was doing the whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole Locks thing, like the back and forth on the track thing. They was doing that shit, bro. But they was doing that shit spitting fast, throwing melodies with the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Harmony.
I thought they was amazing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So definitely
Yeah.
Thugs, but
Bone Thugs, Biggie,
is
Wu.
one like you couldn't get away from Biggie. Like, bro, you had to hear Juicy coming out the building, coming out your apartment, the crib, whatever.
Especially
Bro,
being from the town.
come on. Like
For me, I know specifically for me, nigga. I think I might have even spoke about it on the pod before, but it was, and it might have been other songs before that I heard, but none of them captivated me like Busta Rhymes, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. And then the video, that nigga getting chased by the big ass elephant and he running with the tusk. I'm like, yo, who is this cool ass nigga? What the hell? That was it for me. And then that beat, obviously that beat.
I think
That was it.
I think Busta was ahead of his time. That shit.
I mean, At the in that era, yeah. But I mean, shit, you fast forward to now, he on tour with 50. So shit, he right where he needs to be, I should say, in current state of hip hop.
That's why Busta could still. I think he got on the remix with Scarlett. He got on Scarlett's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Busta could still do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And we could still. He was on the. You know what I mean? He had one of the most fucking memorable verses with the Chris Brown song. Look at me now.
Wheezy. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that was when like the younger generation started fucking with him, or just knew who he was aware of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Still to this day.
To this day, facts. Have y'all seen any of that footage from the 50 show when he was? I mean, he been on tour. He was in the town this weekend. He had, I think, 2 shows at Barclays.
Nah, I'm actually pissed I didn't go.
Me too.
He brought everybody out at that bitch, bro.
He brought, yo, you know what I thought? You know what I thought was funny? You know what I thought was like really funny? And I'm glad that they made up or whatever. But he brought out Fat Joe, and that he performed Lean Back. And yeah, that shit is just that fat nigga thought Lean Back was in the club. My shit sold 11 mil. His shit was a dud.
His shit was a dud.
Yeah, that shit is just, especially with 50 ad-libbing. It's a cold world and this is ice. That shit is just like
that shit fire though, bro. I ain't gonna
it
lie.
is fire. It is.
I love seeing that shit, bro. I love seeing it. Older niggas
him and Jada. Him and Jada. I was like, bro, this is fire, dog.
Yeah, him and Jada got some good ass songs together.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He brought Cole out.
MA. Yeah, word. Yo, it's crazy. 50 and Drake is on tour at the same time. Shit is kind of crazy, right?
Selling similar amounts of, you know what I mean? You wouldn't believe 50 would be on a tour right now, kind of selling as much as Drake, but I just seen a headline. 50 has now sold 100 million final lap tour tickets as of today.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of more dates left. He didn't even get overseas yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't it like a video of Busta Rhymes and 50?
He did like 800 in like 3 days.
Yeah.
So that was probably the extra 2 was probably people who just found out. Oh shit, this nigga's on tour.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about real life and the internet? I was randomly I seen a post about one of these clips, and in the comments, I'm assuming it's a kid, and one of the kids, I guess he commented, he was like, who's going to see 50 anyway? Some shit like that. Who going to see 50 Cent? Some shit. That shit just made me laugh, giggling. I was giggling reading it, and I saw the replies to it, and niggas was like, "Shut your bitch ass up."
Niggas be killing niggas, bro. Niggas say some stupid shit. Word.
Yeah, bro. Nah, that shit was so funny to me, bro, because I'm like, dog, this is literally how the internet has nothing to do with real life. And
you want to know also something that I realized? Well, I've been realized this shit. Drugs, because we talk about things. We talk about comics. We talk about closet space. We talk.
Yeah,
I heard that y'all was talking about Wallabies and shit and Clarks.
Yeah, and Clark. Yeah, word. Shout out to Ghostface. It's not even just the internet. A lot of niggas that don't live in New York or don't know about New York rap don't care about New York, about the facts. Like, for instance, like South niggas, right? They don't care for Jay-Z, even though all the accolades Jay-Z's accomplished, everything. Even down to Biggie, they don't care because it's not from their city.
I got an example that's perfect to go on that. Keep going.
You know what I'm saying? So like a nigga like that saying, who gonna go see 50 Cent? That nigga probably from somewhere where his town, his artist is Yo Gotti.
Bro, but it might have been Lil Uzi.
It might have been Lil Uzi. You know what I'm saying? So like, nah, but I don't know. Philly's still part of the East Coast. So Philly niggas kind of, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in Philly, I really feel like them niggas know. You know what I mean?
They know because they had like representation for Philly. They was connected to NY. And I mean,
there's
the property, all of them niggas.
Right. But there's like in the South, And the West Coast, respect. I mean, as far as the West Coast of New York, they know. The West Coast know too. You know what I'm saying? But like them other places, the Midwest and the South and all that shit, them niggas don't really care.
I want to say, I think they know. They don't care. Speaking for niggas in the H, I seen recently, shout out to my guy, and I think most niggas be trolling now just because they know it's a thing that obviously Hove is like one of the most accomplished rappers, and he from the town, you know what I mean? He was number one on that complex list, whatever the fuck that means. But I've seen a new narrative being spent out here about Hove that, ain't nobody banging that Hove shit. And I think it's really just out of spite from specifically Houston niggas about Jay-Z. Because there's always the talk about, Jay-Z is the nigga that put on UGK to the mainstream when he put him on Big Pimpin'. They don't like hearing that shit, bro. they don't like that shit. So I've seen a new found, and I want to say hatred toward Hove, but a newfound wave of people trying to discredit all that he's done and his talent level.
Because a lot of niggas forget that New York niggas gotta understand, and they don't like. A lot of people are jealous of New York City. That's why a lot of these South and shout out to the South because they put each other on. They took advantage of the fact that New York niggas don't put niggas on. Don't put each other on.
Talk about it.
And it's not even because I was watching the Ed Lover interview and he's saying this shit too, but it's not even, it's the mentality of a New York nigga. You understand? Yep. A New York nigga's mentality is more along the lines of arrogant. Nigga, get it yourself. Not even arrogance, get it yourself. We all arrogant. The same. It is, but not really because of the lifestyle of being from New York.
Nigga, arrogance, nigga. Not to cut you off, I want you to finish your thought. Arrogance in the sense of if whatever you're doing, you need other people and you need help to do it. To think that, I got it out the mud, I did it on my own, that's arrogance. Because even if you think that, it's probably not true.
Nah, but a lot of New York niggas have a team of niggas that they getting on with. So I'm not about to put on another group of niggas. We could do features, but y'all niggas got to get this shit the way I got this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I feel you for sure.
It's like a it's just the New York lifestyle. I don't think niggas wasn't doing that on purpose. That's just the way niggas was. Niggas just raised
culture
that way.
The city operates.
Yeah, it's just how the city operates.
Hip hop was built off of. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, hip hop. That shit was built off of motherfucking
competition.
Competition, adversity.
See me at the top. When you get up here, then I got you, low nigga. You know what I mean? It's more just New York niggas, and it is arrogance. I do, but it's more of arrogance in a stunting way. New York niggas like to stunt on each other because everything's a
arrogance and pride.
Yeah, I wouldn't even necessarily say
arrogance
pride.
And pride.
I wouldn't even necessarily say pride. I would just mostly say, stunting is you gotta have some pride to stunt, but it's not really like, I don't really consider it pride though, because that's just the norm. You know what I mean? It's like
the norm for New York.
Yeah, it's the norm for New York.
That ain't normal though.
Stunting on niggas, shitting on niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like in every other city, adapted that lifestyle. But the South, I feel like, took advantage of the fact that New York niggas wasn't doing that. So if if you see another nigga out there, slime, this and that, blase, come do a song with me. You know what I'm saying? The South and that's why the South gained so many fans, because you got niggas who are fans of different artists from the South. They come together, then that artist take their fans, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know.
Sounds like how shit should be.
it should be like that, but like at the same time, it shouldn't though, because look at the climate of rap now because of that. You understand what I'm saying?
But I also look at is a lot more niggas eating now, which is what the end game should be. We want to see black people, black and brown people successful with this shit, as opposed to before. Not because, and I don't think it was the competition. No, this is what I think it was. Before, the competition outweighed everything else, but also the business side affected that, because niggas was easy to just diss another rapper or another artist and stop them from eating because of, like we spoke on last week, that's how you was able to take them niggas down and take their place. nowadays is a little bit more, and it does take away from the current climate of what hip hop is. It's a lot more friendly competition. There's a lot more buddy, but a lot more niggas is eating too.
Yeah, which essentially is a good thing. I'm not, but you know, in the words of Thanos, it cost everything. You know what I mean? Like, look at this climate of rap. I don't clap 50 rap. I saw a post. They was quoting I think it was Genius on Twitter quoted a line from Trippie Redd's album. He was like, "I'm a lion, you a tiger, let's make some ligers." And somebody reposted it and was like, "Rap ain't making it through another 50 years."
Not for nothing though. When you read Drake lines out like that, they sound ass. But when you hear them shits on the record, it's like, whoa. He said what?
Nah, but then Drake has some lines that makes niggas, you know, that makes up for the bullshit that he says. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
In his defense,
shout out to hip hop, man. Happy birthday, hip hop.
Shout out to hip hop, man. Shout out to
years.
Yeah,
the Bronx, man. The Boogie Down, Cedric Ave.
Shout out to us too for, you know, trying to take part in rap,
carrying on tradition, man.
Carrying on tradition, right? You know what I mean? So, like, you know, just I was thinking about our show. Man. I was thinking about our show. We had at Penn State. Shout out to Courtney. We had the other day, and I was just like, yeah, that shit was just crazy.
Legendary moments, man. Out here trying to chase a dream.
Word. That shit was fun as hell, bro.
Hip hop.
Word.
Speaking about shows, did y'all see any footage or hear about that Hip Hop 50 show at the Yankee Stadium in the Bronx? The home, the birthplace?
Yeah, I heard about it. I seen Fat Joe. That nigga made a video. He was like, nigga, I seen a video of him leaving the P's to go to the show. And that nigga was like, that nigga see me leave the P's to come here?
Fire, bro. That's fire, son.
That nigga
fire. He leave the P's in the Bronx. Word. They had everybody at that shit, though. Fat Joe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, who was
Nas.
Okay.
They had Nas, Weezy was there, Ice Cube, Wiz,
Wayne was there?
Yeah, Wayne was there, bro.
Holy shit.
Ice Cube, Wiz. Shout out to Wiz being there. I love that I seen Wiz on that lineup. Common, Ghostface, Lupe, Cam, T.I., Lil Kim, Trina, Remy Ma, Slick Rick, EPMD, Snoop. Then they had like DJ sets, Cool Herc, Kid Capri, Grandmaster Caz. You know what I mean? They had everybody that should have been there at that bitch. You know what I mean?
Damn. Times like this, man, I just wish Biggie and Pac was alive to be there too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hov ain't perform?
Where would hip hop be? What the fuck you just say? Hov ain't perform. When the last time Hov performed?
He's a cornball.
Wait, hold the fuck! I ain't gonna let you do that, nigga. I just talked about the newfound slander and I'm like
that nigga be acting like he too good for his bridges, my nigga. Like, come on,
no way.
Come on, bro. 50 years of rap, my nigga. You ain't gonna fucking pop out at the show, my nigga, to perform, my nigga. Come on, give us something, my nigga. You ain't even. Come on, use a corn after what New York did for you at the library. Come on, my nigga. Come on, bro. That shit is whack, my nigga. He's a cornball for that.
I'm not gonna front. I think overall, I'm not gonna front. I think in general, outside of just recently, there hasn't been much celebration that I seen that I could be like, yo, yeah, they did that shit right. Outside of just like I said, this last show, and I mean 50 and Drake tour, like them niggas is carrying on tradition, but there hasn't really been much events that's been publicized. Like, yo, this is the one that everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't heard much. Like this Yankee Stadium show, you didn't even really hear much about until like 3 or 4 days prior. I don't know, it's just weird. But happy birthday to hip hop, man.
That's hip hop. It's not the same, bro. This shit ain't the same. This shit ain't even hip hop no more. We are in the rock era. This is rap turned into rock. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was having a conversation. I was actually having a conversation with my mom's, but prior to that conversation, I was listening to my son King Thrash. He's a gamer. He has a gamer podcast. I bring that nigga up all the time. But him and his mans was live, and they were saying how, you know, nowadays they ain't no fucking icons. There's no new icon out there. Who's the new icon? Drake?
Give me an example of who you would consider an icon before.
There's no new Michael Jacksons. And we gonna say The Weeknd, but Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson. There's no new Madonnas. There's no new Whitney Houstons. There's no new. You know what I'm saying? There's no Tupac. There's no Prince. There's no. You know what I mean? There's nobody that's gonna make niggas faint when they perform.
I think it's two sides to that. Just because in the era we live in with social media, it's almost kind of impossible to.
It made everybody kryptonite friendly. I get what you're saying.
And it's like it's impossible to keep that mystique. Like The Weeknd is like the only one that kind of tries to uphold that. I'm not really in the public eye, but I'll still give y'all a peek behind the curtain. If you don't do that nowadays, it's like your labels and motherfuckers are telling you like, yo, we can't support you if you're not more customer and forward facing. Yeah,
Kendrick does that too a little bit.
Kendrick I think we were talking about it because we be talking. Like, we be talking from time to time. Kendrick does it in a way where he's able to. I think the comparison was between Drake and Kendrick. Like, Kendrick is able to do it. He goes away for however long he does. Then, he comes back and releases like a hidden letter. You got to go find where the letter is, and it starts appearing on social media. Drake has found a way with what he's doing with his captions with this tour. He's found a way to make what appears to be his normal life social media friendly, so you think a lot about him just because he posts often and he's like involved with social media culture, but we still really don't know this nigga real life. It's just he appears to give us a lot just because he has a great team that probably helps him with the social media aspect of it.
Right.
So it's tough. It's kind of tough to like, because people shit on Kendrick for that same reason. This nigga goes away, we don't see him. Even to Drake, kind of, he didn't say his name, but he alluded to, I'm not one of these guys that go away for 4 to 5 years. I can't do that to y'all, man. I got to be out here. Right. So I think it's two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin. I mean, did y'all see J. Cole at the 50 show? What he said about 50 in the album, Get Rich or Die Trying? He said that shit is the greatest album of all time. After that, it's Michael Jackson Thriller.
That's crazy.
What y'all think?
I think everybody, it's all subjective. Everybody have their opinion and stuff like that. But the album is crazy. Like rap album,
it's definitely number 3, number 2.
Rap
number
album?
1, Rap album is definitely like number 2 and number 3.
Yeah.
It's not number 1.
But even then, like it would still be understandable to say,
Oh, definitely understandable. Yeah, definitely.
But
if you was born,
is crazy. Like,
if you was born like 90, like maybe like 95, 96, I give you that.
Yeah.
But anything below that, it's not the best rap album. It's one of them. Definitely top 5. Definitely top 5. It's definitely a flawless album. Now, we talk about that album so fucking much. This Get Rich or Die Trying the podcast. We talk about that album every fucking episode, I feel like.
Nah, literally. Word. 50 gets a lot of love on this pod.
Yeah. Thriller, though? Thriller, I feel like is the best album, of all music.
Of music, yeah.
Thriller is like the best album of all music. I wouldn't compare.
Funny? Thriller isn't even my favorite Michael Jackson album.
It's not?
No. I like Bad better, bro. If I'm keeping it a buck. Not the songs better, but
I'm not mad at you. That era of Michael was
a lot better.
We didn't grow up on Thriller. We didn't grow up on the Thriller era. We grew up on the Bad era. We definitely did. We definitely grew up on the Bad era. So I get you on that. But
just from like and trust me, not saying anything negative about Thriller. I got
no.
For those of y'all watch the pod, I got Thriller in the back here, just chilling at all times. But I just appreciate the music on Bad a lot more.
Because you grew up in it. You grew up in it.
Probably could be that.
Yeah, you grew up in it. That was Michael. That was Hoyt and Skimmerhorn, Michael Jackson. It was,
Nigga, deep cut.
you know what I mean. That was he was in Brooklyn. It
For all
means
the
something.
Brookline niggas.
That nigga was on Fulton Ave. You know what I'm saying? With the black on in the train station, getting crazy with Wesley Snipes. That was intense.
You said Get Rich or Die Trying might be number 3 or top 5 album. What's your top 2?
My top 2, Life After Death. I want to say Life After Death. I want to say fuck.
You only got
Graduation. Bar none.
Number 2?
Number 2 is Graduation.
I can't argue with you with that one, my boy. I'm a Kanye guy.
Yo, man,
then it's shocking to me because when I actually think that album is very like, whoa, that album at that time, that's an experience that was like, whoa, bro, this album is, because I wasn't the biggest Kanye fan. I was not the biggest Kanye fan. I was rooting for 50. No, I'm lying. During his press, I became a fan of Kanye. When he started, because he switched his style. He switched the polos. He dropped the polos and he put on the Bape.
Yeah, he started wearing a lot of streetwear.
Yeah, and then
Louis V. That was the Louis Vuitton Danye.
Yeah, and then when that happened, and credit to Pharrell, because Pharrell and Nigo made that possible. You know
Let's
what I'm saying?
Start with the artwork for the Kanye album. I think all of that goes hand to hand. Just why?
Yeah, with everything. That album is like that era. Team Ice Cream. That album cover is like everything. We was down to the bed having the Marty McFly's on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
the cover was crazy.
That still might be the best album cover of all time.
Yeah, I want to get this on vinyl. I've been wanting to get this on vinyl for a while.
Yeah, that album. That's actually a good fucking idea. That's actually a great fucking idea. Yeah. Third.
Okay. Kanye.
Third is probably Get Rich. I would probably say Get Rich.
Oh, that's a nice 3. Biggie, Kanye, and 50.
Yeah. 4. Wu-Tang Forever.
Give us
Wu-Tang
your 5.
Forever. I want to put Hov up there, but it's like Hov is like, to me, Hov is like my default artist, because
I'm not gonna let you get that. I'm not gonna let you put.
No. I said to me because I know Jay-Z. I've know more. Jay-Z is the rapper. I know majority of his songs by heart. Like out of everybody I listen to, I know all his songs by heart.
So why you got Biggie up there though?
Yeah, go ahead and get the janitor keys out, clean it up.
Yeah, I'm getting it out. But it's just like Jay-Z. There's no Jay-Z album that was maybe American Gangsta. That would probably be like 6. No, I'm gonna put Our Pharaoh at 6. I'm gonna say 4 is Wu-Tang Forever. I'm gonna put 4 is American Gangsta, 5 is Wu-Tang Forever, and then Travis is 6 with Our Pharaoh.
American Gangsta.
Days Before Rodeo. I'm sorry, Days Before Rodeo.
That's an interesting list. I mean, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't have a Drake.
Is the list? May I ask? Is the list fluid? Does it change often?
No.
Are you solidified in this ranking of this list?
No. As far as like just share, Wu-Tang Forever is the only album that had really no influence on me because I heard it later on down the line. But
I could attest to that. Same.
But that album is fucking insane. The fact that all them niggas is in a group together and there's like nobody's whack. Maybe
groundbreaking. Some groundbreaking shit.
Maybe
Don't do that to you, God. Don't do that to
maybe you, God. But he has verses where it's like, yo. You understand what I'm saying? He got some whack verses here and there. But I don't think he had a whack verse on that album. As I'm recalling the album back, no. He don't.
Drugs, you got a top 5?
Oh, man. Shit, man. The top 5, man. I'll...
It could be fluid. The list is fluid. It's fluid.
Yeah. I think I think number 1. Yeah, I think number one, I'm gonna probably throw. I'm probably throw. Maybe. Shit, man. It's between. God damn, it's between
Tread lightly,
Illmatic.
my boy.
Yeah, it's between Illmatic and like Life After Death. I'll
Okay,
probably
1A,
throw Life
1B.
After Death. Yeah, I'll probably throw Life After Death and then throw Illmatic up there.
Okay, a lot of love.
Man, I told niggas, man, whatever song, whatever album Can't Tell Me Nothing is on, dog.
Yeah, man.
That's probably the greatest album.
You can't beat that record right there, bro.
Is that like top 10 songs of all time?
Nigga,
I'd put it in
that might
top
be top
3,
5.
nigga.
That might be just top 5 greatest songs ever created.
Just from the song, the lyrics, the beat, the ad libs of Jeezy, but also the time and when it dropped and where Kanye was. It's like he was speaking in his his future existence, nigga. Wait till I get my money. And that's something you could live by day to day, nigga.
Yo, that nigga said I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent it on a necklace. Yo, that is like as of time goes back, and shout out, and this is why I was thinking about the show, because remember when we was performing and then I'm performing and I run into I see my ex on the fucking sitting down watching me. Like, when me and her was together at that time, shout out to Monet. I still love you to this fucking day. You are the GOAT. When she was in love with that song, and she would like break down to me why his shit was so fire. Like even down to the I'm like a fly Malcolm X by is that the am I saying the right
I'm like
song?
a fly on Malcolm X by any jeans necessary.
Bro. Yeah. Yo, like that shit is like that is the most flexing shit. Because it's crazy that he said he can't wait till he get his money right. The whole song, he's flexing.
He's about fucking the money up.
Yeah.
That's hip hop. That song is hip hop, bro. That any nigga from any inner city. I'm not gonna specifically say New York, because Kanye not a New York nigga. He got a New York influence. He moved to Jersey. We seen the Netflix show. But throughout any inner city, around the hood, around America, across the world, probably. If you growing up in a situation where you ain't got that much bread, every nigga has said that. If you getting shitted on by a bitch, if niggas is trying to shit on you because you ain't got the fly gear, every nigga has once said, yo, wait till I get my shit right. Then you can't tell me nothing, right? Excuse me. Is you saying something?
Yeah.
Hip hop, bro.
Even down to the video.
Yeezy.
Bro. I think what people
Yeezy got us in trouble this last week too, but that's another story.
Another thing about that album, just to get that out the way, Stronger is on that album.
I stand on it. Drugs. I said that's the best song on an album. That's the best single.
Daft
Punk. That's the
best
single. That's one song I probably run that shit back like 3 times on the album.
You know what's funny? When Stronger came out, I fucked with it, but it was a period of time where it got played out because it was played so much everywhere that I kind of didn't like it. I kind of recently came back around and liked it because I was listening to Graduation, and then the flow of the album, I'm like, yeah, this shit is really classic.
Yo, bro. That song is the album cover. Like when you listen to that song, I visualize the album cover.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel you on
think
that.
So? Well, honestly, yeah, that and Good Morning for me.
Yeah.
Ooh. Good morning.
Look at the valedictorian, scared of the future while I hop in the DeLorean. Oh my God.
Bro,
whoever he had helping him right at this time, boy.
Bro,
Man.
It's not even the lyrics were so captivating, but it's not just the lyrics, obviously, with Kanye, bro. The production on this album was like niggas don't even talk about this album production wise. I don't know why. Niggas always resort to like the 808s or like
they usually resort to My Beautiful Dark.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get it, nigga. That's an amazing album, nigga. That's the album I was going for right after this one, to be honest with you. But bro, the production is so classical, it's so like the instrumentation, bro, the shit sound like, you know what I'm saying? Like you go to a jazz club. You go to a jazz club and you'll hear it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas playing it on the, you know what I mean? The saxophone, you know what I mean? The keys and all that, bro. That shit will be fire, bro. So, you know.
But so okay, so finishing out. If you you got three more albums, my boy. You got Illmatic, you got Graduation.
I forgot about Illmatic. Holy shit, drugs.
No. Don't clean it up now, Marz. It ain't your turn no more, nigga.
No. You're right. Illmatic to me is like
it ain't
zero
your
tear.
turn, nigga.
That's the Bible. You can't put the Bible in.
Yeah.
It's the Bible.
Whoa, easy now, my brother. Easy.
When I hear certain these albums in general to me are like
the Bible. And in the words of Briz Rothstein, when he battled Loso, right? Loso was like a religious rapper. So
hey,
like,
whoa. Slow it down, my boy. I don't want to get in trouble again.
No. This is actually you can put this on the tube. The battle's on the YouTube, right? He said Loso's like a religious type rapper, Christian based rapper. You know, it's weird shit.
Oh,
but
Lord.
Briz goes, the Bible's a classic, but it's no Illmatic, and the crowd went fucking insane. So
who said that? Let's source our sources correctly. What's his name?
Briz Rothstein.
Briz Rothstein. You heard that? That was him, nigga. Yeah. You bitches. What else you got? Drugs?
What else you got, Drugs?
What was that? That's 4 in total.
4, you said Illmatic, Graduation,
Life After Death. I said Life After Death.
Yeah.
Illmatic. Okay. Graduation. My Beautiful Dark Twisted.
2 for Ye.
Yeah. And I think for the last one, I don't really have a choice, bro. I gotta go Kid from Cleveland or
Kid from Cleveland.
Huh?
Cudi? What's that? You mean a kid named Cudi?
Yeah, kid named Cudi. Or probably God damn. Shit. Probably Cudi first album.
Man on the Moon.
Yeah, I'll probably go. Damn, man. I don't know, man.
Tough, man.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's literally between Man on the Moon, because I love Man on the Moon 2 just as much as I love Man on the Moon 1.
Oh, marijuana.
Yeah. Yeah, it's between a collective of them or So Far Gone. But yeah, that's it right there.
Put me on the spot. Life After Death is up there for me. I'm going It Was Written. I like It Was Written more than Illmatic. Honestly. This is in no order too. I'm not picking the order. It Was Written, Life After Death. I gotta put All Eyes on Me on there, man.
It's one of them.
I got to, man. Get Rich and Graduation. I don't know, man. Fuck. I can't. I'm gonna put Graduation because we wouldn't have Cudi without Ye.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to put a Cudi album on there, obviously, but
hey, it's fluid, dog.
Yeah, it's fluid. Yeah, I might change this by tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I ain't even throw Get Rich in my top 5, so you know the list.
I couldn't not put Pop just because of just my newfound appreciation for him this year, specifically off of just the doc that we watched and going back, watching other docs, listening to albums and shit. But I mean, man, hip hop, what a beautiful thing hip hop is, man. There's a lot of bullshit that gets attributed to hip hop that we gotta kind of just put up with just because it's kind of synonymous now, unfortunately. But what a beautiful thing we created, bro. I think hip hop is the number one import and export for Black people in America. Like, we not from here as people. You know what I mean? We got brought here. Nobody is from here except for the natives, but our import America's import, because we don't create shit in America. We don't even really create cars no more. Is fucking hip hop culture, nigga. That's the one thing that was created in this motherfucker that spread worldwide, nigga. And our people created that shit in the streets in NY, nigga. That's why you niggas hate us, bitch. That's why you niggas is jealous. Ah, you mad? You niggas not from the city. You not from the town, nigga. You not from NY. Shout out to hip hop, nigga.
We don't know something I noticed about our list. There's no Jay-Z. There's no Drake. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Do you understand what I said with Jay-Z and Drake? It's like their default. Like, they're like, it's not like they make awesome music. 10 out of 10 music.
Yeah.
But
and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I think Eminem's that Marshall Mathers.
It's definitely up there. It's definitely to us. It's definitely shit. I love the Eminem show.
I ain't
Let's
even
get down to business. Don't even. Yo, bro, let me tell you something. I took my daughter skating, right, today. We was chilling. We took a little break, right? Them niggas play Hypnotize. Now, this is like a white skating rink. Okay? This is like, predominantly white.
So you wasn't at Empire?
Nah.
Cascade? It wasn't Cascade?
It's called skating, speed skating or some shit like that. Skating.
That shit is called Becca's.
That shit is it's nice. It's a very nice place though. Very nice place. It's independent. Very beautiful fucking skating place.
Shout out to before you continue. Shout out to skating rinks.
Word.
Shit don't exist no more.
Yo, for real. That's why I was so happy. Me and Payne had a blast. But
that's a vibe. Taking your daughter to the skating rink. That's a vibe.
They put on Hypnotize, and me and this nigga got up instantly and started skating. She looked
hip hop, nigga.
Yo.
Niggas connected off of that shit. That's
niggas connected off that shit. I was singing the verses. We was holding hands. I was singing the verses, and she was singing the hook. That shit was beautiful.
Hip hop brings people together, bro. My early staying on the topic of hip hop is like, when you smoke bud and you find somebody else that smoke bud, y'all just connect automatically, no matter what race, where you from, no matter what. That's like it's like sports in a way. Hip hop is the same. In my high school. Wasn't I didn't go to high school. Actually, I went to high school in the hood in Queensbridge, but it was a mixed high school. Like population of black people was very minimum. Hip hop was the number one thing. Hip hop and sports were the two things that no matter what race, gender, no matter what it was, is gonna connect niggas because everybody liked that motherfucking music, boy.
Real shit. I remember the first time I heard Kendrick. It was Good Kid, Mad City, and I was at shout out to my nigga Farah. You know what I'm saying?
The homie.
You know what I mean? We were smoking and shit. Like, you ever heard of Kendrick Lamar? I was like, I heard it. And I never says music. And nigga, we bumped that. He put the album on. We bumped that shit, bro. We was high.
That Money Trees on.
Yeah, this great brother vibe. You know what I mean? I was like, this nigga's my brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's funny you mentioned that. I was shout out to my nigga Darian. I'm helping him put together some things for his clothing line and shit as he getting ready to drop. He said the exact same thing, literally, probably to the day yesterday, like to the hour. It was around this time. He was like, yo, I remember the first time I heard Kendrick. Like, it was Good Kid, Mad City. Same shit you just said. Like, yo, I heard about the nigga, but I ain't never gave him a chance. And then Good Kid, Mad City dropped. It's crazy. We didn't have Kendrick on our top fives either.
No, I mean, he got some good albums, but like those albums are just like the albums that we listen to, just very influential and like sonically, you can't compete with them. So it's like, there's a Kendrick album in my top 10. There's a Hov and Drake album in my top 10. I'm pretty sure there's a Hov, Kendrick, and Drake album in your top 10. And Cole. But in the top 5? Come on. That's like
Kendrick could be put in the top 5, bro. That Good Kid, Mad City
on the island.
You say you don't know about Cole, but you'll put Kendrick easily? Sound like you put Kendrick easily, but not Cole.
I will put him in a good. I'm talking about album. We're talking about specifically albums, not specific individuals.
Like these
Good
albums that we listed, y'all, the listeners and viewers, these albums are albums that if we were lost on the island and we only had 5 albums to pick, it would be these 5 albums.
Forest Hill Drives or Born Center is not going in your top 10, but you put in Good Kid, Mad City.
Honestly, yeah. Yep. I can say that definitively. And I'm not taking a shot at Cole. Because there's some songs on 2014 Forest Hill Drives that it's like they cool, but I ain't jamming them shits no more.
It's crazy. I actually saw the vinyl for that in Target the other day.
Wait, you're not jamming songs of neither album?
No.
Born Sinner would probably be, if not top 10, it'd be number 11. I love Born Sinner.
Yeah,
I love Born Sinner. I love Born Sinner a lot, actually. I love Born Sinner a lot. Like I think that's his best project.
Forest Hill Drive is his best project to me, but it's like 2 songs on there that I hate to say I skipped them shits now. Wet Dreams, I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, there's songs on Good Kid. Well,
you guys don't.
This is
you guys never peeped the whole. Well, I had a theory that him and Drake kind of was competing with album covers in a weird way. Their color schemes were the same. No, Thank Me Later color scheme, right?
Well, I'm sure they were competing in many ways than one.
Pete, the color scheme for Thank Me Later is red, black, and white, right? Mm-hmm. What's the color scheme for J. Cole's first album? Red, black, and white.
Line. Okay.
Well, yeah, but we know that was the thing when he first came.
Born Sinner is what? Black and gold. What's Take Care?
But that's not his. His choice wasn't that. Like when Cole first came
was just
out,
very coincidental. It's just
the label. He talked about this shit. Like, when he first came out, the label was Drake was the competition.
We saying the label, we mean Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was the label at that moment for Roc Nation. Yeah, that was the era of Kanye, J. Cole, and Rihanna.
But even down to Forest Hill Drive, it's him in the house with the clouds behind him, looking the opposite way. Like fucking nothing was the same. Drake's third album. This shit was weird.
Let me hear what you had to say, Drugs. We cut you off.
What you mean?
Now you about to say something.
Damn. Yeah.
Oh shit! It don't matter. It don't matter. But I see you. I mean, I don't know if it was directly related, but I could see the correlation between the color schemes.
It's very, very color schemey. Very the same color schemes. Always looked at it like, I'm not bugging.
Yeah. Nah, you could be on to something, but like he was he was competing. He was forced to compete, I should say.
Yeah, maybe so. He was forced to compete.
He was trying to throw something to the wolves. That's why he used to rap about. He even had it in some bars. Like, man, you want me to? I
realized that nigga. What video was it that J. Cole did when he was rapping and he was like in the streets rapping at the camera and there was like shit going on in the background? Who that nigga you been waiting for? Is that it?
Is that it?
That sound like come up era. It could have been Who Dat, but I don't remember off top.
It was that. Now his verses on that shit. I was like, this nigga is nice.
Who that? Bitch, I got
but
that.
You want to know what slowed him down? He was one of those BET up and coming artists. He was definitely on that like platform.
He was, but it was because he was signed to Roc Nation, Roc Nation.
So that shit kind of threw me off. I thought the nigga was like some Kurt Franklin type rapping ass nigga. You know what I mean? It was kind of like weird, like because I hated BET.
I see what you mean, but at that time, BET was still like a thing. Like it mattered still a little bit.
It was dying.
It was dying, but we were young enough to not really know.
Right. But I always had a stigma with those, because I think at the BET Awards he performed on the sidelines. When they hit the break and they go like,
they got the come up artists, the upcoming artists. They give you like that 5-second slot.
Break. Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, fuck is this guy? Weirdo. Fucking lime. Who is this guy?
Shout out my nigga Kid Cudi. We talked about Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi dropping a new album September 15th. Insano. Chill.
Hopefully it's very rock heavy.
I don't want it to be rock heavy. I want it to be Kid Cudi heavy, nigga.
I feel like it. Insano.
Insano, he got the artwork. It looks just like the Indica artwork. It's just different color schemes. Same text.
I was looking at a video. Did you guys ever see the live with him and Selena Gomez? And he was like,
he talking about like some tragic shit.
Yeah, that shit was so funny, bro. Did you see the video with the girl went FaceTime live and the cop shot her husband?
She's like, no, I didn't see it. And he tries to explain it. I think they was like high or some shit too.
Yeah, he was like, it was gnarly. It was like, this thing is crazy.
Yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was funny, man.
Oh shit.
What the fuck I was about to say? Oh, speaking of Selena Gomez, I started watching Only Murders in the Building. Really good fucking show. I'm not that far into the first season. I think I might have watched like 3 episodes. Without spoiling, just to get y'all and the people listening involved. Features Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez.
Okay.
3 heavy hitters off that alone. And it got other known people in it, but I haven't seen them yet. But topic is 3 of them. They're living in this one building in NY, obviously, because all of the great shows and movies take place in the city. But they're living in this super expensive building. You know what I mean? Martin Short and Steve Martin are older niggas that's living there. So, you know what I mean? They kind of allude that they got money in their positions. And Selena Gomez is living in there. She the younger chick. So they all come across each other in the elevator in the first episode. So, that's this introduction of, oh, these are my neighbors. And then, obviously, only murders in the building. A murder takes place in the building between a person that they all come across, and they're trying to figure out what happened. And they actually start a podcast to discuss it. And they only discuss murders that happen in the building. That's the entire show. It's pretty fucking good. Like I said, I'm only like 3 or 4 episodes in, so I don't know if any other murders take place, but they're kind of unfolding what happened and who's connected with what, who knows what. It's pretty fucking good. Apparently, I think that shit won awards. One of these award shows I think not a one, but I think it was listed nominated for some Emmys or some shit coming up. Pretty good show. I recommend that. It's not that much shit on TV right now, so I recommend that shit to anybody looking for something to watch. It comes on Hulu, but you know what I mean? You can find other ways around that shit.
Oh,
nice. Check that out.
Oh, for sure. I need some new shit too.
Go ahead and tune in, man. That's some good milk. Some good milk in that show. Cara Delevingne is in that shit too. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with her, the model chick.
Oh yeah, definitely. Suicide Squad.
Yeah, with the thick eyebrows.
Yeah.
I love a bitch with blonde hair that ain't really blonde, and she got her roots all black, and she got the thick ass black eyebrows.
Nah, for real.
She's some good milk. Took my daughter to go see Barbie.
Okay.
That was really good,
that, bro. Because I started watching it, but I was just trying to see where they were going.
It was really good. I like the whole, when she wakes up in the morning. It was the concept is on point as far as they got it down packed with the Barbie world. And she would it's like somebody playing with their toys actually, because she would take a shower.
Right.
There was no water coming out, but she's washing up. She ate, but there was no milk in the glass. You know what I'm saying? It was real,
she got in the car. The car didn't start or nothing. She was just in the car from the crib to the car.
Yeah. And everybody.
What did you think about the overall theme of it?
I thought the theme was very, very uplifting. For if you are and I can't speak, from the female's point of view, but if you are a female that are going through insecure times, you know what I'm saying, and not sure of yourself, you know what I'm saying, this is a must watch. This will help you.
Wait, huh? There's a deep message in the movie?
I heard that, bro. Yeah. That's what I was trying to explain when I didn't see it, but I was giving my review.
It's like one of those Disney movies that
No. I don't think it's Disney at all.
It's not Disney. It's borderline. It could have been rated R.
That's not
because of themes, not because of anything. There were a lot of sexual jokes.
Yeah,
but it was funny. It was funny jokes. It was funny. Yeah, even down to men. You know what I mean? As far as the Ken,
you like the
Kens
men?
And all that shit. It was very it kind of I took a step back. Oh shit, the fuck.
So you like the men?
No, I don't. You're not gonna catch me. I like the message that was towards, because it wasn't just for females, it was for guys too, but mostly for females. You know what I mean? It's a Barbie movie. It's not a Ken movie. You know what I mean? But the themes was on point. It was a very mature film. You know what I mean? I felt like the third act, I looked past that, what actually happened in the movie. I focused on the message, because the third act kind of falls a little flat for me. But it is a Barbie movie, and it made sense in a Barbie way. And I'm sitting there, when I'm watching the movie, right? I'm sitting there thinking, what could they have done better? What could they have done? I guess that's. I mean, I couldn't really think of any other way rather than having an all-out Barbie movie.
Right.
You know, even down to them in the real world. Will Ferrell was hilarious in the movie.
That was gonna be my next question. What you thought about Will Ferrell?
He was funny. Will Ferrell was always funny. He was funny.
I mean, they made $1 billion, bro. So
yeah, it was like I said, it made that because I see the message was like
they
really
made
good.
$1 billion.
The message was really good. It's strong. It you know.
I should not be surprised because I think that's the crazy thing about that doing a movie like that. Like the marketing is already done.
It's built in. Yeah,
it's a Barbie movie. It was gonna make $1 billion anyway. It's a Barbie movie.
Yeah.
I want to shout out the director though, Greta Gerwig. I wasn't familiar with her. I'm still not because I haven't seen the movie, and I didn't see that White Noise movie that she put out that we talked about because of the Ohio crashes with the train. But for somebody that we don't know, that's an accomplishment, bro. It's huge.
Yo, so give your rotten eggs rating, bro.
Yeah, what's your rotten eggs rating?
I would give it a nice 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
7.5 out of 10. Yeah. 7.5 out of 10. It could be an 8, but you know, and they even had a shout out to my nigga Zach. Zack Snyder's the fucking GOAT. It's my thing is this. Why even mention the fucking movie? Like there was a scene, right, where the Ken dolls, the Kens took over Barbie world. Because Ken goes to the real world and he realized men run shit. You know what I mean? So he came back. Barbie was still in the real world, and he went back to Barbie world and took that shit over. Like we fucking run the real world, niggas. You heard? We got horses. You know what I'm saying? We're presidents. We them niggas. And so they had like brainwashed all the girls to be like, you know, the servants. Yeah, submissive. You know what I mean? And when they had snap one of the girls out of the brainwash that Ken had him. She goes, it was like I was infatuated with this Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League. And I was like, it's really out of place, but
yeah, that's out of place for a Barbie. That's out of place because nobody watching that would probably get that joke.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
It's the Warner Brother thing. Like, hey,
the movie. You just promoted the movie. They just promoted Zack Snyder. You just promoted the movie. But the Payne was like, Dad, we saw that movie. It's like, I know.
Maybe it was for that reason. Like, you know what I mean? Unintentionally, intentionally. Shit, who knows? So, could you say, after watching the movie, you gave it 7.5, the themes, you fuck with it, the storyline. Are you a Barbie girl?
I'm Ken. I'm a Ken enough. I'm a Ken.
All right, just let the record reflect. Marz is not a Barbie girl after watching a Barbie movie.
Nope, I'm not. Shout out to Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice for having these song played during the credits. That was really
I heard it like fit the movie really well.
It definitely did. Hell yeah, definitely did.
Shout out to Queens, man. Queens get the money.
Yeah, word. What else was good about the movie? Oh, no, there was a scene where the funny scene to me is when these construction workers, because in the Barbie world, females do construction work, the Barbies do construction work. So when she saw the construction workers, she's like, "Oh, nice construction workers. Maybe they have some female energy." And they was trying to hit on her. The nigga said, "You got mirrors in your pants?"
Nigga hit him with the toy yayo line?
Yeah, word.
Nigga hit him with the yayo.
Yeah, word.
Oh, that's funny.
Yo, that shit was hilarious, man. Yeah, but Ken was the star. Shout out to Ryan Gosling. He smoked that. He was the best. He was the best one. Ryan Gosling. Who would have thought? Yeah, he did his shit. He did his shit in that movie. Beast. Beast.
Early on.
You know what I mean? Word.
Staying on TV, just a quick mention. Did you guys see that there's a Bruce Lee anime series coming out? Supposedly, I think next year it's supposed to come out. It's like a trailer and everything for this shit.
Nah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check the trailer. I didn't even see the trailer. I didn't even fucking know.
Yes, it's a House of Lee. It's a teaser trailer.
Yeah,
it looks pretty. It looks entertaining. Shit, Bruce Lee anime. Shit.
Yeah, I'm tuned in.
I'm gonna tune in.
Say that alone is enough for me to check this shit out.
Word. Another recommendation for y'all two niggas too. Jujukaisen, bro. Y'all niggas need to tune in. New season came out.
Oh man,
I heard a new season drop.
Bro, this anime, bro.
I'm getting into it tonight, man. Fuck it.
Bro, please, bro. This is like the most illest shit ever. Ever. This season is like a flashback season. Like you have to watch. You got Crunchyroll, drugs?
I do.
All right. I want you to watch it in order. Okay? Watch the movie. Watch Jujukaisen 0. Right? Because I want you to watch it in order.
So watch the movie before I start the show.
Right. Watch the movie. The movie's on Crunchyroll. It's called Jujukaisen 0. Watch the movie, then watch the first season, and then get into season 2. Or if you want, yeah, you have to. So you can fully understand it. Because there's some things that I found out because I'm Jujukaisen up my YouTube, and I found out something about the villain. And I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? So, like, and that what the fuck is real. That is sincere. That is my mind was blown. So, yeah, it is very, very phenomenal. 10 out of 10. It smokes Naruto. And I think Naruto has the best story in anime history. As far as plot, this shit, we ain't even break it down. It ain't even get far. And this shit is better than Naruto. Plain and simple. I don't know if it's better than Dragon Ball yet. But I heard this new arc coming out because this season is going to be very long. It's going to last until December. And there's this arc called the Shibuya Incident arc. And apparently this arc, niggas have said this is the greatest arc in anime history. No debate. Like, it's not even a comparison.
That's what the streets say?
That's what the streets are saying. They said this Shibuya Incident arc is the greatest arc ever. Like, ever made. Like, ever. Nothing. Bleach can't fuck with it. One Piece is not fucking with it. Nothing in Naruto's fucking with it. Niggas saying it's up there with the Frieza and Cell saga. It might be better.
High praise.
That's high praise. Because the Cell saga is like, whoo. So, I don't know. But you're going to see.
I got to get into it, man. I know I've been saying this shit all
you got to get into it, bro. Got to get into it, bro. It's very, very, very crazy, bro. Very fucking crazy. What else is there? Oh, there's a new game coming out, a new Ninja Turtles game coming out called The Last Ronin. It's based off a famous comic book story where all the turtles died except for Michelangelo. And very dark, very grim. And he's the last turtle left. And he has all his brother's weapons. And he's like a badass.
Oh, that sounds kind of fire.
Yeah, it's a game coming out for it. Like, so look, we're gonna look out for that.
The movie is out too. I heard the movie's fire.
The movie's got. I might probably take Peyton to go see it this week. Go check it out because I made a bet. I said if I go sit through Barbie, you got to sit through Ninja Turtles with me. She was like, "All right, deal."
Yeah, I mean that's a bet. That's a good bet right there.
You know what I mean? So, I got my MK1 pre-ordered. I put $10 down. What the fuck? I just wanted to get the beta code. So
10 piece.
I'll be playing the beta this week. I can't wait.
Hey, we on Twitch. We on Twitch this for this one, right?
Definitely. I'm definitely on Twitch with this one. Definitely on Twitch. I'm gonna have some combos coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what characters they're gonna have. I'm main in Reptile. It brought back Reptile. I'm main in Reptile. It's between Reptile. I might go back to Scorpion, but they changed Scorpion up in the storyline. I don't know if I discussed this on the podcast, but y'all know Sub-Zero is Bihan, right? The original Sub-Zero that Scorpion kills. And then his younger brother, remember the Sub-Zero with the scar on his face?
Mm-hmm.
That's Kuai Liang, right? That's been the Sub-Zero for many games. And then Bihan comes back as Noob Saibot because he goes to another realm and gets right. They changed it up, MK1. Apparently, Bihan is Sub-Zero, but Scorpion is Kuai Liang, and they're brothers.
Okay.
So that's kind of like, whoa, word? That's crazy.
Little
twist, you know what I mean? But I'm main in Reptile.
Twist.
I'm main in Reptile. I have to main Reptile. I have to. It's like he's
when
back.
is it drop? When is it drop?
September 19th.
Oh, so we got a good month.
Got a good month. Yeah. So the beta drops this week. So I can't wait. I got my beta code on my shit, so I can't wait.
Okay. Let's drugs. Let's finish off with a quick little sports tidbit. Did you see who's joining Undisputed with Skip officially? Rachel Nichols,
man.
Richard Sherman,
my
and
nigga
Louise Wee.
First off, let's talk about like that whole collective in general. I don't think niggas know how ill Richard Sherman is, like how animated he is. I think this be his like breakout. Like he gonna be one of them ones, bro.
I think this is a good opportunity for him too, because I fuck with him when what was on like NBC. He was doing a couple of them games, but like
he's one of them genius minds, bro. He's one of the genius minds. So
and he has personality.
Yeah.
And he has opinion. That's the three things you need when you're in media. You gotta have personality, gotta have opinion.
And he's like just like Wayne, actually. He's one of them like that was his mind. Like he don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like he just gonna say what he want. So that's gonna be needed to help Undisputed. So I think Undisputed gonna be all right, man. I think they might. I don't know what First Take doing. They need Shannon though. They might lose this battle if they don't sign Shannon. So
Rachel Nichols is big too.
Yeah, Rachel Nichols, man. First off, she was low key. I think she was low key like blackballed for a hot second. Like,
it kind of seemed. I don't know where to stand with it, but I know she had. I think it was her that had a problem with Malika hosting the finals or some shit. And they tried to come out and make it seem like she was trying to be racist, which I don't think it was that. If I'm being honest, I think Malika is the one that's racist, and she's allegedly she's half black. But I feel you on that. I think Rachel Nichols did kind of get like the short end of a stick on ESPN. So her being on Undisputed, I think is going to be better, obviously, than Shorty that was there before. And I don't even know if she's replacing old girl that was there before. I forget what her name was. Let me try to find it. Upon quick research, I can't find it, so I'm not going to look any further. But I don't know if she's replacing the blonde hair chick that used to be mediating for Skip and Shannon. And I put mediating in air quotes because she barely stepped in. She only introduced the clips and ended the clips. She never really gave like the Molly, you know what I mean, a little pushback here and there.
Yeah.
Not like shit. Stat Baby is better than what she was doing.
Yeah, I fuck with Stat Baby.
Yeah, I fuck with Stat Baby. Shout out to Stat Baby. Have you seen this nigga Steph out here? That's like completing all the side missions. This nigga was on stage with Drake at one of his shows. My nigga was performing with Haley the Good Milk Williams at a Paramore show. That's the Good Milk right there.
My son had a verse and a Toby.
He had a verse on the Toby record. You feel me? Like my nigga is out here, boy. That nigga doing everything. He winning like golf tournaments and shit.
Bro, how the fuck he shooting golf? Like, bro, that man.
Nigga hit a hole in one. All why Aisha Curry is out here just trashing this nigga's name. Oh man. God damn. Steph, we love you, man.
Shout out to the God, man. Shout out to the God, Steph, man.
And I mean, just to end, Team USA. I don't know if have you seen any of those games?
No, I haven't. I want to check them out though.
The squad, low key, the squad is fire, bro.
I don't really care for it, but I do want to see a couple of them. You know, see what they're gonna do.
Yeah. I mean, it's the young niggas. It's like it ain't no like team with LeBron, Kobe, and them niggas, but
nah, my nigga Anthony Edwards on there.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson up there. You know what I mean? They got some guys.
I fuck with Jalen Brunson, but Jalen Brunson being on the USA team is crazy. But you know, it's fire though, because you know when certain guys play overseas, like when they do these tournaments, I don't know if you pay attention to when they come back to the following season, Niggas,
oh, yeah, they ball out.
That's how you see who you know what I mean. That potential.
Mikhail over there.
Yeah, man.
Austin Reeves, Tyrese Halliburton. I think Tyrese Halliburton about to have a breakout year.
Yeah.
Like he might wild out this year for real. Like
Man,
to where the playoffs, they make playoffs type shit.
I don't think but I think the team as a collective, I think the last couple of years they picked up a couple of draft picks. Miles Turner, he was on Gilbert Arenas podcast. I think he's an underrated big. I think he's got something to say, man. He's
he get hurt a lot. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but
But he I mean, shit, he is a good player. I fuck with him. Nigga hit threes and block shots.
Bro, he's very underrated in my opinion. So, and shout out to my nigga Podcast P, Paul George.
Nigga had to take that playoff P off his shit fast. Nigga said, "Yeah, I'm gonna just go to podcasting."
Yeah, he got Stephen A coming up on the episode. It's a lot of promo going on for that, you know what I mean? Because him and Esquire from ATL had some words.
Who? Esquire and Paul? Oh, and Stephen A. I'm looking at it right now. The promo.
Yeah,
that shit drop on Monday.
Yeah, they had some words, but I'm pretty sure they cool on the side.
Good content. I'm about to say content. It's good content.
Yeah.
My nigga Esquire.
Stephen A. actually got on his YouTube right after that episode, and he spoke on them. He was like,
Stephen A. is the man.
Man, I love the podcast, man. He was like, man, and I'll show up. If Pete, Paul George want me to show up, I'll pull up. And
I'll be there.
That nigga pulled up, man. So
shout out to Stephen A., man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So.
I think we did it, man. This is episode 73, fellas. I think we
73.
We good. 73, man. Marz, take us home, man. Drive us out of here.
All right, you bitch ass niggas and you bitch ass bitches. All right, get the fuck. I ain't even gonna shout out the real nigga. I ain't gonna say bye to the real niggas and the real bitches because we don't say bye to y'all. Y'all with us forever. You know what I mean? But you fake niggas and all that extra shit, burn to hell. Yeah, get the fuck up out of here, man. Episode 73, cracking the motherfucking 80s. We see y'all niggas next week. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Happy anniversary to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? 50 years, man. 50 years. Look at this. Look how I come back around though. 50 years and 50 Cent is on tour.
50 years. 50 Cent is on tour. And shout out to my motherfucking parents. They celebrated their 50th anniversary this year.
Holy fuck, that number 50. 50.
Their anniversary is as old as hip hop.
Word. Them niggas got married the day hip hop was created.
Word. Niggas was on the same block where niggas was fucking beatboxing.
Hip hop and hippity was the wedding song. Rappers Delight was the wedding song.
Facts. Niggas was the hip, the hop, the hibbit
to the hip hop.
I do, nigga.
Rock it to the bang, bang, boogie, the up, jump, the boogie to the boogie to the boogie to beat. Goddamn.
Nigga said I do right after that.
Word.
It's cracking 80s.
Shout out to all the legends, man. Rap is there. If there was no rap, you guys wouldn't get the best podcast in the world.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So shit, man.
It's cracking 80s, bitch.
Word.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.